Yes, we're back. F1 Live, Barcelona Grand Prix qualifying. Oh, this is exciting stuff, isn't it? We're getting to the business end of the Barcelona Grand Prix. Are you all with us? I hope you are. We had a good time in FP3. It was a good watch along. It was a good session. But this, we're well and truly in the business end. And as you can see, the graphic on the screen right now is getting the chat predictions, because you've still got time to get involved in our little game, which is your predictions for this weekend. We do have session predictions as well. I'll be coming to those in a minute. But first of all, get in the chat with your predictions. I want you to predict top 3 in qualifying, your race podium for tomorrow, who is going to be your dipstick of the weekend, who's not really pulling his weight, who's having a mare, who's having an awful weekend, your dipstick of the weekend, and of course your driver of the weekend. You still have time to come and get involved and get your predictions in. But we also have our session predictions as well. What are our session predictions? Well, it's this. We have our live chat predictions, fastest lap, which is obviously your pole time in this session. What do you believe is going to be the pole position time during this session to the nearest 3 decimal places? God damn it. Because nobody has ever got it right. Nobody's ever managed to predict the pole position time to 3 decimal places. And then we have, of course, next in the wall, who is going to end up putting that car out, so it can no longer continue. We call it next in the wall because it's a little bit more dramatic. And some tracks, the wall's right there. Monaco, Baku, to name a couple. So yes, that's what you need to know. So you do still have time to get your Barcelona Grand Prix predictions in. I'm going to say hello to our chat. Who've we got with us? Gemma, Queen of the Chat, is in the house. Russ Palmer's in the house. Giddo's in the house. Yes, Giddo. We're closing in on this quali run. Yeah, just half an hour. Going to get exciting. Ron White's in the house. Who else got? Mancheer's already with us. I like to see everyone here nice and early. Richard Lawton's in the house. Apex. Yes, my friend. Welcome to the chat. Oh, Ballin' Paul's got Gasly. Gasly in the wall. Do you think so? He's in a good mood right now. He's just got his podium back for the Monaco Grand Prix. Gasly's buzzing right now. I actually think Gasly's I think Gasly's a really good driver. I said it before. I think he's one of the most underrated drivers on the grid. Last few Grand Prix, well, Monaco, he actually did a good job. You know, to finish P3, yes, you have to play the hand you dealt. Yes, there were, you know, the force majeure, if you like, or the hand of God that got involved with, you know, penalties and Max Verstappen's engine. And yes. A lot of factors had to come into play for him to get on the podium. But it's about what you do with those opportunities. It's about what you do with what Formula One throws at you at the time. And I think Gasly is a very, very good driver. I do. Colapinto's got better. He's got better. He's improved. Last Monaco, not so much, but Canada and Miami, he was better than Gasly. And that's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. And it's a big step forward from last year where Colapinto didn't get anywhere near Gasly for a whole season. So, yeah, I mean, I understand why there are Gasly fans out there. Yes, BTM. Yes, Andrew Wood's in the house. Patrick's in there. Taha's in there. Let's go, says Taha. Mercedes dominance is not going to end. That's what Apex says. I believe Apex is right, as in Mercedes are so darn strong. And I think the big surprise is that the Mercedes power unit is not the best one on the grid. Well, it's not the best ICE anyway. So they've got an additional upgrade opportunity. That should improve their performance, hence dominance. But I don't know. I like to think that McLaren are excellent at their upgrade plan. I mean, we've seen that over the last couple of years. They're able to take a car. Look at 23. They were last. And then at the end of the season, they're winning races. So McLaren have proven time and time again, they know how to upgrade a car. And they do make big leaps. Red Bull are the same. Last year, Max Verstappen, horrible start to the season, ended up being a championship contender. And that's because of their upgrade plan. So those are 2 teams that I know are able to do it. Mercedes don't really have that history, do they? When we think about Mercedes upgrades through the ground effect era, didn't really work, did it? They never really challenged at the front. And they had Lewis Hamilton, George Russell. You think that with that driver lineup, that experience, that if they were gonna, you know, find an upgrade direction and to work out, that it's, you know, it's with those drivers as well. And it didn't work out for him. So I'm not sure. about Mercedes dominance or how long it'll last. The additional upgrade opportunities is designed as a mechanism to prevent years like 2014, where Mercedes, the V6 era, and they had the dominant engine, and then they dominated for years and years. Now, we don't want that in the sport, so that's why they brought in this mechanism of the ADUO, so make sure that that isn't what happens, that the racing is always close. The only thing they didn't consider in their infinite wisdom with that mechanism is, well, what about the battery? It's 50% of the power, and we're just ignoring that part. We're only looking at the ICE, we're looking at the ICE, the internal combustion engine. That's it, right? But we're not considering the battery power as part of this power. And I think that was probably a mistake. I think they're going to need to factor that in moving forward if they really do want to have a mechanism where the slower teams can catch the quicker teams, and for the racing to be closer. So that whole mechanism was designed anyway to stop dominance for long periods of time. So will Mercedes, that's a good question though. I like the question. Will Mercedes dominance end? And I'm going to put that as a poll. You made me think about that, Apex. You maybe do a poll, because I'd like to know what the community thinks. Will Mercedes dominance? I have not spelt that right. Will Mercedes dominance end? Factor in the ADUO, but let's have a poll on it. Because actually, it's a good point. Apex has brought it up. Let's talk about it. Yes, Vimesh, I see you. Dave Tringle's in the house. Mad Hatter, brilliant name. Mad Hatter's in the house. Great to have you with us. Scooby Sim Racing. Scoob Sim Racing, I should say. Scoob's Sim Racing, not Scooby. Scoob Sim Racing's in the house. Scoob Sim Racing said the funniest thing ever. He said, the poll should be, is Jacques Villeneuve actually Doc from Back to the Future? If you've got him on telly right now. It's brilliant. He could be. Yes, Nicholas Page in the club, never missing a stream. Nicholas in the house, I love it. Daily streams, mate. Live news, 7:30 GMT, and of course every race weekend we have got full watch-alongs for every session. Dave Tringle, still not sure who's picking for the race yet. Well, I'm going to give you some inspiration. As I've got the Get in the Chat predictions up, I will share with you my predictions. So I've got in qualifying, and I'm sticking with these because I picked these on, right, just to be clear, I made these predictions on Wednesday. The Wednesday night before every Grand Prix weekend is when we as a community get together. We do the news first, and then we do our Grand Prix predictions preview show, which involves predictions. We talk about upgrades that are coming. You know, we create a discussion around it, and I do my predictions on that day. Now, these were my predictions from Wednesday. I predicted George Russell P1 on pole, Antonelli P2, Max Verstappen P3. I have not seen much from Max Verstappen so far this weekend that makes me confident with that. I think the McLarens look like they could sneak, you know, a P3 in qualifying. But anyway, my predictions for the race. I've still got George Russell P1. I just felt that George Russell, this is the weekend. It's like now or never for him. The pressure is at a point where, are you going to put your shoulders back, bring your best optimal weekend that you can possibly do, and keep yourself in even vague contention for the World Driver Championship? It has to be this weekend. So I've got Russell down as pole and a win. I've got Max Verstappen P2. I've got Lewis Hamilton P3. Lewis, not that great in FP2 and FP3. Not been able to find any pace in this Ferrari. Was it because they were running the new Ferrari wing and it's not quite dialed in? It's not quite working? I don't know. But Lewis not 100% happy. Leclerc happier. He was quicker than Hamilton. He's running the new carbon industry brake discs. Same setup as Hamilton. He seems to have had a little bit of a performance boost from that. But again, it's practice. Qualifying's a different kettle of fish. Is that performance going to carry through? I don't know. Have Ferrari learned enough from FP2 and FP3 to change their setup for qualifying? I'm not sure, but I've still got Hamilton down as P3 for my race podium. My dipstick of the weekend, I predicted Franco Colapinto. I'm kind of regretting that now because he's not done anything wrong. Really, has anybody done anything wrong so far in practice? Not really. No one's done anything that I would say, you dipstick. Not yet. But my driver of the weekend prediction, Arvid Lindblad, looking pretty good, in my opinion. FP1, what did he finish? 8th. FP2, like was he 6th quickest? And FP3, he was in the top 10 again. Arvid Lindblad, I'm happy with my prediction for driver of the weekend. I think he's going to be a shoo-in. I think he's going to be a shoo-in. Stephen Vermeulen. He's sticking with the 114.445 for pole. Go Verstappen or Max going to split the Mercedes. Well, let's see. Max is one of those drivers, isn't he, where he can have a shocking FP1, 2 and 3 and then all of a sudden they just find the right setup for him, and then going into qualifying he just blows everyone away and surprises everybody, and I hope that's what we're going to get today as well. But yeah, he could. I mean, I was surprised in Monaco. I did not expect the Red Bull to have the pace that it had in Monaco. And for Max to be qualifying P2, like literally a couple of hundredths behind Antonelli, I was super, super impressed. Super impressed. So those are my weekend predictions. Now, session predictions. So you can get your weekend predictions in. You can have a think about those. But the ones that are more pressing, which is our session predictions. And that's these. Live chat predictions. Fastest lap. So your pole time. Last year's pole, by the way, was 1:11. It was in the 1:11s. We didn't see anybody break 1:15 in practice. We saw 1:15.5. So my guess is the pole's probably going to be in the 1:14s. And I think a lot of you agree with that as well. Vermesh is in there with a 1:14.068. Stephen Vermeulen is in with a 1:14.445. Yes, good night. I see you. Andrew Ward said, is Ferrari the only team that brings massive upgrades that don't work? At the moment, it seems like it. Well, we're waiting for Aston Martin's big upgrade package in Spa. That needs to work, or they're in real trouble. But yeah, the Ferrari have got this history of being terrible with their direction for upgrades and improving the car. Look at last year. Do you remember the car that was illegal at the end of the race because of ride height issue? They then brought a new rear suspension, which was crap, to be honest, awful. It basically made the car just terrible to handle. But that's because the original car designed by Car Deal was probably flawed, because that car ran quite well if you could run it at a legal ride height. It wouldn't run very well at a legal ride height, and that was the problem. Yeah, Mad Hatter says prediction. If Stroll finishes the race, I'm going to say yes. Lance Stroll will finish the race. All the Lance Stroll haters in the house. Yeah, Lance Stroll, he'll finish the race. He will. I'm sure of it. I'm sure Lance will finish the race. I don't think he'll finish. I think he'll finish last, but I think he'll finish the race. The Game Cat's in the house. Good morning, TCF1 fans. We have entered the part of the season in which I ask my cats to wake me up early. Yes, Game Cat. This is your early morning wake-up call for your Formula One Barcelona Grand Prix qualifying session, F1 Live. I'm glad you're up and joining us, Game Cat. It's going to be good. It's going to be exciting. But this is one of those tracks. Actually, people don't realise it, but Barcelona is a track where being on pole is an advantage. It's most wins come from pole. So qualifying is an important session. The real big battle for me is, can George Russell put Kimi Antonelli in his place? Because he needs to, doesn't he? He needs to. He needs to do it. But do get your live chat predictions in. I'll write mine in, because I'm going to put mine in the chat as well. We do have a little poll running as well, and it's 50-50. Will Mercedes' dominance end? It's 50-50. Get on that poll and tell me whether you think Mercedes' dominance will end, yes or no. And I'm going to tell you my fastest lap. So my pole lap time prediction is, I'm sticking with what I came up with earlier. I'm sticking with 1:14. I'm going with 828. 1:14.828 is my pole lap time prediction. It's in. It's logged. Stephen Vermillion says Stroll to cause a red flag in qualifying. I'm not giving you odds on that. Even money. If I did, it would be even money. Russell on pole, Carl. That's what I've got. I've got Russell on pole, and my pole time is in now. 1:14.828 is what I'm going with. Just to give you a hint, fastest times we saw in free practice were the 1:15.5 by Lando Norris. The game cat, next in the wall, Russell. If I'm nothing, if not consistent. I know. Who am I going to put in the wall? Okay, who am I putting in the wall, really? Who do you think is going to have an off? An unrecoverable off. Oh, my prediction, who's next in the wall? Everyone's looked pretty strong. It's a hard one, this, actually. Hadjar struggled a little bit with understeer in FP3. Did you see the F2 race, by the way? Colton Herta put it in the gravel. He managed to recover. He dropped final lap of the race. He's running P3 for his first podium in F2 after he'd just done FP1 in the Formula 1 car. And yeah, put it in the gravel, dropped down to P5. I'm sure he's absolutely gutted about it. Anyway, so who's putting it in the wall? Let me think. I'm really taking this seriously. It's a big prediction. I don't think it's going to be Kimi. I think he's going to have contact. I don't think it's going to be in the wall. Okay. Next in the wall, I'm going for... It's not a popular one. No one's going to like this because I know he's got a lot of fans. I just feel... it's his home track. No, I'm not going to choose him. I nearly chose Alonso. Nearly. Just because it's his home track, he wants to perform, and then, you know, but I'm not going with Alonso. I'm not going with Alonso. I'm going for next in the wall. Who do I really truly think? Barcelona. Audis were good. Okay. I feel like I choose him a lot, but the Williams is shocking round here. So I'm going with Albon. Going with Albon. Oh, spelt it wrong. Not Alon. Can I edit that? I can't edit it. I put Alon. I meant Albon. My typing's so bad. Next in the wall, Albon. Add a B after the L, and you know what I'm talking about. Because the Williams is really struggling. And James Fowles was saying the reason why the Williams is struggling here this weekend is because of the temperatures. He said trying to find that neutral balance in these hot temperatures is proving really, really difficult. And Williams didn't have that problem at Montreal because the temperatures were 20 degrees lower. He didn't have that problem at Monaco because the temperatures were lower. But Williams really struggling here with the temperatures. So I feel like the Williams is most likely to be next in the wall. Carl's going with Kimi. Kimi in the wall. Ooh. I don't know. I think Kimi's... he might do. Maybe if George Russell manages to pump up the pressure. And don't forget, come and join our grid. If you just found us, this is F1 Grandstand. Come and join our grid. You're very, very welcome to come and be part of our F1 community. It's a really cool place to hang out if you're a Formula 1 fan. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel. That way you can take part in everything that we all take part in. You can get involved in the live chat, get involved with the predictions, get involved with the polls, tell us your opinion, and just become part of it. Because honestly, the community is growing at such a really great rate. And the fact that you've found us means maybe you should become part of it too. And you're very, 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 very welcome. And if you are watching the stream right now, it makes a huge difference if we get likes on the stream super early. The earlier we get the likes on the stream, it's just how YouTube works. It then signals YouTube to go, hey, people are enjoying this, let's send it out to more people. So the sooner we get likes on the stream, the sooner we get to 100 likes, the better. And qualifying is going to be exciting, so smash a like on the stream if you're enjoying it, and do stick around. Give us it, especially if you're scrolling through trying to find somewhere that, you know, a home for you to just enjoy Formula 1. Stick around for a minute, get a vibe. Just stick around for a minute, get a vibe, and see what we're all about. And I'm quite sure that if you do, you'll enjoy being part of this community. It's a really, really very, very fun place to hang out. And we do have live news every day, 7:30 GMT, where we discuss the news stories of the day. It's a bit how we're different is I'll report the news, but the thing is, because it's fully live, it's interactive, we discuss the news together and everyone gets a chance to have their say. We call BS on some of it if we think it's nonsense, or we can, you know, add to it with little tidbits that I know from people from the paddock, etc. So it's just gives us a really nice way of discussing and reacting to the news as it comes out on a daily basis. So yeah, everything Formula One here at F1 Grandstand, and truthfully, you know, this community really is very, very special, and come and be part of it. Let's see what the chat's saying. Yes, how's it? So Rod Fan's in with a 1:14.360 as his pole time prediction. How's it in? Bottas in the wall. That's not a bad shout. Cadillac struggling. Cadillac struggling today. Liters with a 1:15.4 dead. George Russell and Kimi for the wall. A lot of people feeling like this is going to be Kimi's weekend to make a mistake. Russ Palmer, hybrids versus heat. Should see some race retirements. Oh, that's a good point. It'll definitely affect the outcome of the race, won't it? They don't like James Vowell said, these hotter temperatures, it's very difficult to find the balance in these cars. And this track rewards balanced cars. It's not just like, you know, you got the biggest power down the straight. You know, it's not that sort of track. You do need a well-balanced car. Your car needs to be good through the medium speed corners. Whereas Monaco, it's all about the slow speed corners. But this track, you know, your car needs to be good through the medium speed corners. Yeah, man, shit. Tony blows us a kiss when likes hit 200. Bloody hell. No one wants to see that, man, shit. I'll do the Macarena dance. Tell you what, I'll do the Macarena dance if we get to 200 likes on this. We're never getting to 200 likes. If we get to 200 likes in this qualifying session, I will do the Macarena. And you know how much I hate doing it. In honour of the Ferrari wing and the Red Bull wing. Yeah. Yes, Hooked on Classics. I see you. Thad's going with George on pole. Same as me. That's what I've got. Yeah, hit them likes if you want to see me do the Macarena dance before the end of this qualifying session. It's a horrendous sight. Trust me. I'm probably stopping people liking the stream on that basis. But yeah, we will have all the live data as we do for... Oh, it's in. I say we've got it. It's already come through. So let me take you around the screen. If you're brand new, this is what to expect. This is what we've got. All the live data. So below me is, of course, an exact replica of the Barcelona track. We will see the cars out on track in real time, exactly where they are on with real telemetry from where they are on the actual race circuit. Then we've got all of the data you could possibly want. We've got all the drivers, what tyres are on, how many laps they've done, the last lap, the best lap, the interval between each of the drivers. Sectors 1, 2, and 3, broken down into mini sectors and colour coded. Really important. That means that at a glance, you can see how your favourite driver is doing. If those mini sectors are yellow, it means the driver's not improved. If the mini sectors are green, it means it's that driver's personal best. If they go purple, it means that driver has done the fastest mini sector of all. And then we've got obviously what gear the cars are in, the RPM the cars are pulling, and the speed of each car. And then we've got more data than that we can bring in and out. We've got all of the race control messages. We obviously don't have any right now. Track limit violations when we have them. And of course, we can bring in the radio messages as well. So we've got all the data you could possibly want. You're in the right place if you're a Formula One fan. You're in the right place if you're looking for that perfect companion for your Formula One watching experience. And that's what this is all about. We're all about community. And the good thing about, if you're watching it on Sky Sports or F1 TV or Apple or wherever you get your feed from for watching qualifying, the good thing about having this running alongside on your phone or your iPad or your laptop is that when there's an incident happening, you can share your what the F moments with other people who are watching the same thing. But what is going on? Plus, you can get involved in our predictions game, which is predicting what the pole lap time is going to be to 3 decimal places. So you're in the right place, trust me. If you're looking for somewhere to hang out with other Formula One fans, you're in the right place. You don't need to go anywhere else. Trust me, you found us, and there's a reason why you found us. Cal Cool it. Ferrari anywhere 4 to 6. Do you know what? I'm not sure whether Ferrari are going to hit a Ferrari. Do they have a car capable of pole today? No, I don't think so. Not from what I've seen in free practice. Has Charles Leclerc improved since Monaco? Yes. Is Charles Leclerc brilliant over one lap in qualifying historically? Yes. Does Lewis Hamilton have his work cut out to try and beat Charles Leclerc in qualifying today? Yes. And look, Hamilton's got the momentum at the moment between the two Ferrari drivers. Hamilton, beating Leclerc for the last 2 races. He's got momentum. Hamilton's going to want to build on that momentum. He won't be too happy if his teammate comes out and, dominates him today, takes him to school. That's not what Hamilton's looking for. So Hamilton's going to push super hard. That new front wing, maybe it's not working. Hamilton couldn't really get the car working. He said as much after free practice 2. He said, "Look, the car's just we've got no downforce." He said since he's been driving this generation of cars, the car today it's had less downforce than ever before. So that is a problem, and that's with a new front wing. So maybe that's causing that. But he does need to find a bit of pace. Motor 659's got in with a 1:14.701. Lando on pole. Stroll in the wall. Fair enough. I hear you. Fair enough. How's it says that Aston too slow to even reach the wall. I agree with that. But the wall is also the gravel on this occasion. How's it? In Barcelona, when we talk about the wall, we're also talking about the car getting beached in the gravel, right? Semantics, but we're still calling it in the wall. These lap times are all over the place. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be the 1:14s. Yeah, Russ Palmer. I was just talking about this. The front row at Catalunya is as important as the front row at Monaco. Lots of front row winners. Yeah, people don't realise that, Russ. They don't realise that actually pole position here, statistically, is, I can't remember the exact percentage, but it's super high of pole position to winners of the Grand Prix. So this qualifying session is going to be exciting. They're going to be all out risking it for a biscuit. Everybody wants to get that pole position. Oh, just 3 minutes till we start, ladies and gentlemen. Just showing us a quick run round the lap. Oh, you know what? I'm so excited for this. Yeah, it makes a big difference. Pole is a real battle today. Will it be George Russell? Will it be Kimi Antonelli? Will we get a surprise from the McLarens? Are we going to see Lando Norris or Oscar Piastri up there? Are we going to suddenly find that the Ferraris have worked out how to set up this new front wing and find that they can bring another level of performance that we haven't seen in FP1, 2 and 3? Or are we going to get the biggest surprise where Red Bull and Max Verstappen suddenly does what he is known to do and suddenly find performance out of nowhere and put the Red Bull on the front row? It could all happen. He did it in Monaco. So if you're a Max fan, just because he's not had the greatest practice doesn't mean we're not going to see something special from Max Verstappen in this qualifying session. But it all looks good. Track temperature's high, though. Track temperature's at 51.7 degrees. Why is that important? Very, very difficult for the cars to find a balance. The hotter the track, the more tricky it is. When the optimum for most cars is around 30 degrees. So when the track's running at 50 degrees, choose up tyres, balance the cars off. You got battery problems, overheating issues. There's a lot to manage when you are running at 50-degree heat. So, yeah, interesting. Track temperature, actually, I suppose the optimum, I should say, is probably about 35 to 42, somewhere in that. So yeah, it's going to be a good one today. Yes, Gemma Queen in the chat is in the house. So I can see we are only moments away before the start of the session. Moments. It's going to be good. So if you've just joined us, I see a lot of people just jumped in just before qualifying's about to start. You're in the right place. Don't go anywhere. Let me take you around the screen. Track below us. True representation of where the cars are on the circuit. Obviously, all the data to the right of the screen. You got all the drivers, tires, laps, last lap, best lap, interval between the drivers. Then, of course, you got sectors 1, 2, and 3 broken down into mini sectors, all color coded, so you can see at a glance whether your favorite driver is improving. If those mini sectors are yellow, it means no improvement. If those mini sectors are green, it means that driver's personal best. And if those mini sectors are purple, it means, baby, they are the fastest of all. Then we've got the gears are in, RPM, the engines are pulling, and the speed each car is traveling. We've got other data as well that we can bring in and out. We've got radio messages. We've got race control messages. We've also got track violations, which we bring in and out of the stream as we go. Session starting in 50 seconds. And if you are brand new, very quickly, and you're watching for the first time, subscribe to the channel, get in the chat. Live news every day, 7:30 GMT. Race weekend watch-alongs. Come and get involved. And today we are running a little competition in the chat. Everyone's getting involved. You can get involved too. And what we're asking for is fastest lap predictions. Your pole time predictions. No one's ever got this right. No one's ever got this right. You've got to pick the pole time. You've got to guess it to the nearest 3 decimal places. Now, we've been doing a lot of these, and we've had a lot of people on these streams, like thousands. And I tell you what, nobody has got it right. Could you be the first to predict the pole time to 3 decimal places? I believe in you. I think you can. Get in the chat. Tell us your predictions. Say hello. Tell us where you're watching from as well. And then we have our next in the wall game. Who's going to put the car out of commission? Who's not going to finish the session? We say next in the wall. Obviously, that includes if the car gets beached in the gravel as well. Who's next to put the car out of the session? Get your predictions in. We've also got a poll running as well. Will Mercedes dominance end? I tell you what, it's 50-50. We've had 73 votes so far. Get your vote in on the poll. Will Mercedes dominance end? Yes or no? Really easy. Click a yes, click a no. Get involved in the poll. It's running for you. Because I'm actually curious, because my personal view is that Mercedes can be caught. They did get the additional upgrade opportunity though for their engine. So I don't know. Tell me what you think. The poll is running. It's there for you. 17 minutes now left of Q1. Get excited. The business end of the Barcelona Grand Prix. We're in it now, baby. It's all about qualifying. F1 Live. It is the place to be. I can see lots of you joining us. You're in the right place. Right place. Below us got the track. Right at the screen is all the data you could possibly want. Hang around for a minute. See what it's all about. Get your fastest lap predictions in. Cal Coolit's in with a 1:14.306. My pole prediction time is a 1:14.828. The fastest lap that we saw in FP3 was a 1:15.5 by Lando Norris. How's it's in with his prediction with Russell on a 1:14.286. I mean, it's mad that last year's pole position time was a 1:11. And also, if you are enjoying it, big smash, a big thumbs up, big like on the video if you're enjoying yourself. And I hope you are enjoying yourself. Big thumbs up on the video. The sooner we get the thumbs up on the video, the better for the strength of the stream. I have promised if we get to 200 likes on the stream, I will do my world famous Macarena dance in honor of the Ferrari and Red Bull rear wing. Oh, yes, Eric Venter's in the house. Yeah, it's good to have you with us. And he's hyped 2 of the videos this week. Thank you, Eric. Loving the hypes. Yeah, I always forget about those hypes. You can hype videos. Yeah, if you're ever watching any of our videos, any of our live news streams, or any of our live shows, or even if you're watching on replay, if you like it enough and you want to support the community, you can not just, you can put a thumbs up on it, but you can hype this stuff as well, which makes a big difference. Support the channel however you can, however you like. Cal Coolit, I've got yours, haven't I? 1:14.306. My buttons look like cars on track. Which buttons? Oh, on my pen. I'll try and keep it out. I'll try. Oh, these buttons. Oh, I see on my shirt. Yeah, don't get confused. Don't get confused by the buttons on my top. Okay, so 14 minutes left of Q1. Everyone seems to be coming out now at the moment. You got Sainz, Ocon, Behrman, and Bottas out on track right now. Incidentally, all of those will be struggling to get through to Q3. How's got his prediction in with a 1:14.286. Algronot. How do I say that? Allegron Troppo. Allegron Troppo. A 113.925 for I'm gonna have to call you. I'm gonna call you a ledger. Allegro. Is it Allegro? I'm gonna call you Allegro. Allegro with a prediction of a 113.925. You think we're gonna get in the 113? It's possible. We didn't get quicker than the 115s in free practice, but that's your prediction. He's got it in with a 113.925. Like nobody's ever got it right. Nobody's predicted it. Nobody's predicted a pole prediction time and got it correct. Ever. To 3 decimal places. Has to be to 3 decimal places, by the way. If you think you've got it in you to pick the pole position time today, then get in the chat. Let me know. So, Mercedes and Ferrari taking their time to get out into Q1. I mean, I'm expecting track evolution as well, the track to get quicker. We've got Sashan Kumar with a 115.129. Tom Henderson's in the house. Welcome, Tom. With a 114.293. Eric Venter with a 114.291. Very close to you guys. We've got UKCZ with a 114.264. Yes. Hooked on Classics with a 114.894. Lee T1000. T1000, wasn't the T1000 one of the Terminators? Lee, I think it was, wasn't it? T1000, wasn't that one of the Terminators? With a 114.397 from Lee T1000. Ball in Paul in with a 130. You think we're going to get in the 113s as well? 113.944, just creeping into the 113s maybe. Cal Cool it, all the top teams were still in the garage trying to avoid the heat. Yeah, 100%. But that makes it tricky though. If they're going to wait too long, they need to try and get a bit of space on track to get a hot lap in. Yes, Lee, got it. Listen to Motor 65 Line. Smash a big like on the video. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This is qualifying. Formula One Barcelona Grand Prix weekend. That's worth a like on its own. It's Grand Prix, baby. It's all going on. Yeah, no, it's cool. The Arnold version. Right, I've got you, Lee. Yeah, the OG, the best version. I'll be back. He sounds like Toto Wolff. You know, if you ever try and do an Arnie impression, it slips into Toto Wolff. Get in the chopper! That was awful. The game cut. Crap, my fridge is in part ferme conditions. Really? Nothing you can do with it till the end of the race. Don't forget, we do have a poll running right now, and the big question of the poll right now is this: Will Mercedes dominance end? Yes or no? Crazy, it's actually 50-50. It's a coin toss. Will Mercedes dominance end? 50-50. Perfect 50-50. Yes, Clarine 114.055 with the fastest lap prediction for the pole time prediction for today. No one's putting any sort of lap in at the moment. Fastest lap right now is Carlos Sainz on a 118. 10 minutes left. Verstappen's on a lap though. Verstappen quickest of all in the first and second sectors. I'm expecting so Verstappen's going to go quicker than Sainz. Hulkenberg's got it down to the 116s in the 116.9. Verstappen's in with a 116.352. Your current pace setter is Max Verstappen. Still not really going to be quick enough. Leclerc's gone fastest of all in the middle sector. And if you're wondering how we know all this, when you look at the screen right in front of you, the data tells you everything. So not only do we have all the drivers, all the cars, we've got all what tyres are on, laps they've done, the last lap, the best lap, the interval. If you look at the sectors, how they're broken down, we've got 3 sectors broken down to mini sectors. Where you see those mini sectors are green, it means that driver is doing his personal best. Where you see those mini sectors are purple, it means that driver is fastest of all. And where you see those mini sectors are yellow, it means no improvement for the driver. So as you look at Russell right now, He's going to put in a good lap time here. This middle sector looks like he's got the fastest of all of Sector 2. Leclerc has now put a 1:15.964 first into the 1:15s. Antonelli in the 1:15.977. Just 100th behind Leclerc there. But Leclerc, first driver into 1:15. Russell's gone a 1:15.717. We're touching on the times that we saw in free practice today. Expect those times to tumble before as we go through this session for our pole sitter. Hamilton goes P1 with a 1:15.6. That's the fastest we've seen Hamilton all weekend. That's Hamilton's fastest time of the weekend so far. I don't think he got in the 1:15.6, did he, in FP3? So Hamilton finding a little bit more pace. Has he gone back to the old front wing? Or are they still running the new front wing? I don't know. Get in the chat and tell me, because I'm not sure. Did anyone see whether Ferrari is still running the new front wing or they've gone back to the old front wing? Because that new front wing didn't seem to be working for Hamilton. Have they finessed it? Have they made it work better? I don't know. But check. Yeah, track seem. Lee says. Lee T1000 said track seems slow. Must be the listen. It is going to slow them down. It's going to chew up the tires as well. Yes, Mark Callan. I see you, buddy. Good morning, all from Rochester, New York. Yeah, baby. Looking forward to a great show and a great race. Let's go Gasly and Team Alpine. Best of the rest. True. I'd say you're right on that. Alpine, best of the rest. Their first podium this season with Pierre Gasly being reinstated in Monaco. It's a good day if you're an Alpine fan or a Gasly fan, isn't it, Mark? It's a great day to be an Alpine fan. Not great if you're George Russell. Probably still furious. I don't know what Mercedes are going to do. They've called in the lawyers, but I did a whole show on that last night. If you're interested in... Oh, yellow flag. No, if you're interested in finding out about the debacle at Monaco, check out last night's news stream. We go into it. Yes, Joel Jack's in the house. Good morning. Audi doing good. That's right. Audi been doing good all for the last 2 days. Caroline. Oh, Williams. Alexander Albon. My prediction of Albon in the wall nearly came true. He was well wide then. He was well off track. That could have been Albon in the wall, but he managed to gather his thoughts, I think, in that juncture. But yeah, that could have very easily been Albon in the wall. Okay, so we've got 355 of you watching right now. Do me a favor. Smash a like on the video if you're enjoying it. It makes a big difference to the success of the stream. I did promise if we get to 200 likes, as soon as we get to 200 likes, I promised I'd do the Macarena dance. I don't want to do it, but it's a bet. I don't think we'll get to 200 likes, but if you can make it happen, you're going to get to see the worst Macarena dance you've ever seen in honour of Hamilton's rear wing. So do smash a like on the video, on the stream. More likes the better. And also, come and join us. Get involved. Subscribe to the channel. It's not just Grand Prix watch-alongs. Live news every single day. 7:30 GMT, where we get to discuss the news together as a community. I report the news. We then discuss it. We decide if it's BS or if it's great, or and we piece together some other stuff from some of my contacts as well. And we basically can really react to the news on a daily basis as a community, and it's really, really good fun. So we also have breaking news stories as well in the day. Everything Formula One. You're not going to miss anything by joining us. In fact, you might just catch up on a lot of stuff and make some new friends. It's a really good place to hang out. So do subscribe and get in the chat. Yes, Damon, swoop for you in the house. Yes, Damon, how are you doing, bud? Paul Tutti is in the house. He's gone with a 1:14.427. Saying hello to everyone. I love that. Saturday, sun's out, F1 World Cup. What more do you want? Exactly, Paul. We've got like a week. We've got like a summer, a glorious summer. Formula One, football if you're into it. It's just nice weather, hopefully. It's debatable in the UK. We don't always get it. But, there's a lot to be positive about. Get excited. Good night. Okay, now I'm up. Party till 4 a.m. Now quali at 9. Yes, good night. I love that. You're the James Hunt of our community. He's up all night, partying till 4 a.m. and still turns up for qualifying with a beer and a cigarette in his mouth. Good night. It's definitely the James Hunt of the F1 community. I love it. Rick Wilkes Racing. Yes, but he's gone with all the ones. It's a good number, to be fair, Rick. He's gone with a 111.111. Last year's poll was 111. Are the cars as quick as that this year? 111 would be an amazing result. But thank you for your prediction. And if you're wondering what Rick's doing, it's because, if you've just joined us just now, it's because we do have a little game running right now. And it is, get your predictions in. Fastest lap to 3 decimal places. Nobody's ever got it right. It could be you. So put your predictions in. Poll prediction time today. Put your prediction time into 3 decimal places and see if you can get it right. None of us have done it yet. None of us. You could be the first and become a legend within this F1 Grandstand community. Name up in lights. Forever immortalised as the guy that managed to get the correct poll time to 3 decimal places. It could be you. Also, we've got next in the wall as well. Who do you think is going to put it off track and be unable to continue in this session? Get in. Get your predictions in. Yes, Waylon. How you doing, buddy? Howdy, howdy, howdy. So, Good Night's in with a 114.800. John Tabso's in with a 115.213. I think it could be around there. Good Night's in with a 114.872. Reese Cup with a 114.452. Mad Hatter, I really love the Cadillac livery. It's one of my favourites. It's one of my favourites. So, I better tell you who's in the danger zone here right now. So, 2.5 minutes left. This is the business end of Q1. Hamilton at the top, but we need to look at the bottom. Stroll, Alonso, Albon, Bottas, Ocon and Perez all in the elimination zone right now. Hamilton's in the pits. He must be quite happy with his 115.6. He must feel that's good enough to get through to Q2. Can Gasly improve? Rick Wilkes. He's going with the 114.655. More like it. I reckon that's more accurate, Rick. Rick Wilkes Racing. All the ones would be a great number, though, wouldn't it? Callie Weed is in with a 114.666. The devil's number. Why not? Callie Weed's going in with a 666 at the end. The night game, a fastest lap with a 114.879. Very close to mine. That I'm on a 114.828. It could be it, couldn't it? It could be the one. Okay, right now. Elimination zone, Perez, Ocon, Bottas, Albon, Alonso and Stroll. Is it likely any of these are going to improve their time? Gasly's gone up to P10. He's looking for that Q3 today if he can. Alpine have been the best of the rest. Close competition, really, though, with Racing Bulls. They've also been performing very well at the top of the midfield. But it's the Williams. Can the Williams of Sainz and Albon find any performance? No. Albon, yes, even. Albon up to P15. Trying to sneak through and to get a Q2 performance. Will he hold? Hulkenberg. He's already P14. Is he at risk? He's at risk by Ocon right now. Behrman is at risk. He's P16. Hulkenberg goes P5 in the Audi. I know we've got some Audi fans, but that is a great result for Hulkenberg. Safely through to Q2 with a P5 lap there from Hulkenberg when it mattered. Well done, Hulkenberg. Faster than the McLarens. Behrman's put himself safe with a P11 in Q1. Alonso on his lap and Sainz on his lap. Can they improve? Can they get out of the elimination zone? 12 seconds left of regulation time in Q1. Sainz up to P16. He's sneaking through. Bottas couldn't improve. He's down P19. Only Perez now on a lap. No, Perez finishes P19. No one else out on a lap. That was exciting at the end. Hulkenberg, what a drive in the Audi. He managed to put it P5 in Q1. Brilliant. The Hulk. Showing you why he's the Hulk. Well done. Audis have looked good so far this weekend, haven't they? Impressive that from Hulkenberg. P5 performance. So they're safely through. So who have we lost? We've lost Alonso and Stroll. Of course we have. Of course we have. The Aston Martin is a bag of spanners. 0 upgrades since the start of the season. Engine's terrible. We have to wait till Spa before we see either of those cars move from the bottom 2 positions. Cadillac, Bottas, P20. We lost him. We lost Perez. We've lost Albon. Well, the Williams have been struggling this weekend. James Vowles said as much. They couldn't find the balance in the car. Plus, they're still overweight. You big fat pig. Still overweight, the Williams. They haven't sorted it. And they've been overweight for ages. And anyway, I won't go on about how bad Williams' start to the season has been and how overweight they actually are. Will they get the weight off? I don't know, but it is terrible. Williams, not a good performance. And then from Albon, and then we've got Ocon P17, and then Sainz in the other Williams P16. Scraping through to Q2. But Sainz, again, the important part about that is it's the head-to-head between Sainz and Albon. Sainz is winning the head-to-head between Sainz and Albon. Week in, week out. I have to say, Sainz is the dominant driver. Isn't he? Right? He is the dominant driver. And I don't think they keep him next year. I think they lose him. I think if Aston Martin improve their car, which I'm pretty confident they will do before the end of this season, and I think they'll jump Williams. I do. I think you got Newey and you got Honda, and if they just get their shit together, how can you not get past Williams? I mean, anyway, and if they do, I think it's an attractive proposition for a Carlos Sainz if he doesn't end up at Red Bull or somewhere else, depending on Max. Max is the linchpin for every other driver movement at the end of this season, for sure. Yeah, Motor 659, Sainz, get me out of here. He's too good. He's too good for that car. He is, really. He is. He's too good. By the way, we do have a poll running. I'm going to catch you up on it. So we've got a poll running right now. Will Mercedes' dominance end? That's the poll. And it's still right 50-50. I can't believe it. 47% say yes, and 53% say no. I think it shares my opinion. Will Mercedes' dominance end? Yeah, I think 50-50. I think 50-50 is right. I think the fact that they've got the ADUO is a spanner in the works for everybody else, for sure. Right, so I'm just making sure the stream's all working nice, and as it should be. Oh, we're 17. We're 17 away from 100 likes on the stream. 17 away. If we get to 200, you get to see the Macarena dance, and if you've never seen it before, honestly, you're in for a treat. I did it once or twice in honour of the Ferrari Macarena wing, and then Red Bull got it, and then everyone else seems to want to have the revolving rear wing. And then I thought, I'm not doing it again. But if we get 200 likes, on this stream, I'll do it. I'll do it. In celebration. Plus, I'm super excited about this qualifying session. So far, Hamilton, P1. If you're a Hamilton fan, you've got to love that. Russell, P2, ahead of his teammate. That's all you can really ask for, isn't it? Leclerc, P3, Hamilton, P4. Hulkenberg, P5, Piastri, P6, Norris, P7. Verstappen, not showing any real pace yet, P8. Lindblad again, though. My boy Lindblad, my driver of the weekend prediction. Lindblad has popped at P9 again in Q1. Lindblad's not had a session, not in the top 10. Lindblad's really driving super well so far this weekend. Hadjar, P10. Behrman, Colapinto, Gasly, Bortoletto, then Lawson. Sainz rounding up your Q2ers. Ivor Greenplant says, we'll give you a like if you don't do the Macarena. Yeah, probably get more likes on the stream if I'd done that, to be fair. Ivor. Tony Swan, I see you, buddy. You can't see the poll, Cal. It's in there, right? It's still running the poll. Can you see it? Martha Mendez, I see you in the house. Andrew Ward says, well, Tony, I'm open for an upset. Hamilton P1. Tall order because Merck haven't turned up their PUs yet. Are we talking about party mode that Hamilton revealed to the whole world? Party mode, baby. Yeah, I mean, Mercedes obviously do have a little party mode. I'm expecting a little bit more performance from the Mercedes moving into Q3, maybe even Q2. Tonya, oh God, Tonya, I've done it again. I know it's, why do I see, I can see I know it's Tonya. We've covered this before, Tonya Swan, haven't we? Where I called you Tony. It's because my name's Tony. When I see Tony at the front, I see Tony. I don't see Tonya. And I should see Tonya, because I know you. We've chatted before, Tonya Swan, many times. So yeah, sorry about that, Tonya. You know, it's my brain. It's my brain. Sorry. I know it's Tonya, and I know you're a girl. Every time. I know it's Tonya. It's because nobody can put like spaces in their handles. So when you look at people's handles in the chat, and it's scrolling quite quickly, unless there's like a little underscore between the names, it's just a load of characters. And I'm like going, where's the break? Is it Tony A. Swan? I think that's what I called you originally. Oh, we got Tony A. Swan. Tony A. Swan, that makes no sense. Tonya Swan makes sense. Yeah, I do it all the time. So I have to work out where the gaps in the words are supposed to be. Sorry, Tonya. My bad. I won't ever do that again. Yeah, Flatlander's in the house. Good to have you, bud. Reese Cup's in there. The Night Gamer. Antonelli down for like 2025 after Spa. I mean, are we saying, and I'm not wishing it on anybody, are we saying this could be the start where we see Kimi Antonelli unravel a little bit, deal with a little bit of adversity? He was a little bit annoyed, actually, in FP3 with Lance Stroll getting in his way when he was on a push lap. He's getting a bit more vocal on the team radio, isn't he? That confidence building in him. He's getting a little bit more cheeky with it. Can he get cheeky with it? I think he is. I think he's getting a bit cheeky with it. But see, he's leading the championship. He's starting to feel that, he can get a little louder. He doesn't want to get too loud though, because it's very look at Oscar Piastri last year. Not that Oscar Piastri is a different type of personality. Not that he was shouting from the rooftops for anything. Oscar's always been a absolute professional. Someone actually, do you know what I said? How about this? I said in my video last night, the news show, I said Oscar Piastri is a great driver. That's what I said. I said I think Oscar Piastri is a great driver. Somebody wrote a comment under it, said, this guy's clueless. Oscar Piastri, a great driver. He fell apart last year, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But my opinion is, I do believe Oscar Piastri is a great driver, right? I know everyone can have a different opinion, but Oscar Piastri for me, and why do I think he's a great driver? He's quick, but he's so professional. He's analytical. He had a very difficult spell in the mid-season last season, which I think he is the better for having that spell. And I think Oscar has got a lot more to come. I think he's still got a higher ceiling. I think Oscar is a very good driver. But I got slated for saying that. But I do. I think he's really good. Isaac looking good, Flatlander says. Neon Zebri says Antonelli for P1. I think it's going to be a battle for the Mercedes P1, isn't it? It has to be, surely, right? 01031 says Oscar is a yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think Oscar is a very smart and capable driver. Yeah, Zero. Oscar's an amazing driver. Yes, Zero. Thank you. Yeah, I got slated in the chat by somebody for saying it. I was like, all right. I know everyone has the favourites, but I think Oscar genuinely is a top 5 driver for me. Motor 659 says, is it Tonya S. Wan or Tonya Swan? We're all getting hung up on Tonya's name now. It's all going on in the chat. But here we are. We're coming out. More business. Q2. Clegg Paul in with his prediction. Brilliant. 115, 421. You don't think we're going to get in the 114s, Clegg? You don't think we're getting in the 114s? I think we might sneak in there, especially when Mercedes turn on the party mode, which I'm expecting in Q3. But you're right. No one is in a rush to get out on track in these temperatures. Yeah, Goodnight's point to something. Isaac and Antonelli are going to be a good rivalry later down the line. I think I said it about the rookies last year. I think we had a crop of really three really great rookies, which I can see being in the sport forever until they retire. Isaac, Behrman, and Antonelli. Bortoleto could be one of those. I think Bortoleto has got promise, and Franco Colapinto would have been the bottom of my range last season, but he's showing a lot more promise this season, so they could all end up being a staple in Formula One. But we do see a lot of rookies bust out, don't we, after a season or two? Ah, Rod F1 fan, yeah, I got slated by a Norris fan. Leotha Libra says, I need Charles to find his flow again. Welcome to the chat, Leotha. Hope I got that right. Hope I got the spacing in the right. Leotha Libra, hope I got that right. But yeah, I think he is finding his flow. He was quick in FP3. Well, he's been clicked through all practice really quicker than Hamilton. The big one for me though, Hulkenberg. I'm kind of rooting for Hulk in this one. I want Hulkenberg to get through to Q3. Kind of rooting for the Hulk, baby. 39 years old in the Audi, fighting for his drive. Yeah, I'd like to see it. So, 9.5 minutes left. So many of you are watching right now. It's really great to see so many people enjoying the stream. Do smash a big thumbs up on the stream if you're enjoying it. But mainly, more importantly, if you subscribe to the channel, you can then get in the chat and get involved. And I'd love to have you as part of the community. Give us a try. Subscribe to the channel. Live news every night, 7:30 GMT. And of course, we have the race watch-alongs every weekend for the Grand Prix. So do subscribe to the channel. Don't mess around. Get involved. Come and join us. And get your prediction in for the fastest lap. What is your pole prediction time for today? Get it in. Still got time. Fastest lap prediction to 3 decimal places. No cheating. Get your fastest lap prediction in, your pole time prediction in to 3 decimal places. Now, no one's ever got this right. You could be the first. You could become a legend. Oh, I've lost my... Sky Sports, what are you doing to me? What am I... Good job I got the... This is the thing. Sky Sports so unreliable. Good job I got the live data. Verstappen goes fastest, and I missed it. 1:15.484. That is the fastest time of the day, actually, as well. Hadjar. Leclerc's gone faster with a 1:15.281. Yeah, times are dropping now. Antonelli goes second fastest with a 1:15.295. Oh. Leclerc, fastest of all right now. I know Libra was looking for a good time for Leclerc. He's in the 1:15. That's his fastest time this weekend with a 1:15.2. My prediction of 1:14.828 is looking pretty good as my pole prediction time prediction, isn't it? 1:14.828. So Lita says Max with a 1:15.484. My prediction's off already. Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to get in the 1:14s. I thought it was going to be the 1:14s. Yes, Leotha Libra. Charles, you're excited about this. Russell's gone P1 with a 1:15.228. Nothing in it. Very close indeed. Just 500ths between Russell and Leclerc. So Norris and Piastri in the McLaren, they cannot find any pace. Slower than Lindblad in the Racing Bull, who's doing very well. P7. Bortoleto out on track. Hulkenberg still not out on track just yet. This is brilliant. Who's going to make it through to Q3 out of the best of the rest? Is it going to be the Alpine? Is it going to be the Audi? Is it going to be Behrman in the Haas? Lindblad and Lawson running real nice as well. So Tanya's in with a 1:14.680. Yeah, Waylon, how close is it up the top? Only a tenth between the Ferraris and the Mercedes. It's super close up at the top there. Yeah, within it's 600ths, isn't it? Between Russell, Leclerc and Antonelli. Norris having a terrible time with his McLaren. I thought McLaren's... I mean, I predicted in Monaco that McLaren's would be quick. There's something not quite right with that McLaren car, is it? No, I don't know whether it's set up or whether it's something else. Or whether Mercedes, Toto Wolff, has hit some sort of kill switch on the Mercedes power unit running around in that McLaren. I don't know. I'm spreading vicious rumours. We've hit over 100 likes on the stream. Brilliant. Thank you. Well done, community. Bloody good stuff. Bloody good. Lando Norris, yeah, struggling. He's got understeer. Well, understeer, the worst type of problem you can have in a car is where it's understeers and then it'll snap as well. So you got, and I think it's the balance that McLaren just not quite right. Yes, Tonya. Just on the, Tonya's pointed out to everybody who's watching, who's having a really great weekend so far? Arvid Lindblad. Let me just remind you, who's my driver of the weekend prediction? Arvid Lindblad. He's not letting me down, son. He's doing really well. I really like Arvid. I like his energy. I like his attitude. I like his speed. He's quick. He's always got a smile on his face. He seems so grateful to be there. Like, yeah, I'm really, he's becoming one of my favourites, Arvid. Really like him. Callie Weed saying Ferrari and Mercedes always fighting for pole. They are at the moment, for sure. So McLaren's back out on track. They've got an empty track now. Everyone else in the pit. So let's see what they can do. 4 minutes left of Q2. Right now, you've got Hulkenberg, who... Hulkenberg's not even come out. But is Hulkenberg doing like a super pole? Just going to come out and do one lap for Q2. I mean, Hulkenberg's not even set a time in Q2. And he was P5 in Q1. Interesting. Bortoletto. So at risk right now, you've got Bortoletto, Colapinto, Behrman, Gasly, Sainz and Hulkenberg. Hulkenberg just biding his time. He's up to something. It's the Hulk. This Q3 is going to be stressful, says Cal. Cal Coolett says, we're not even there yet. I'm stressed out to see who the best of the rest who of the best of the rest are going to qualify to Q3. Is it going to be the Audis? I mean, Racing Bulls look really nailed on here. But the Audi of Hulkenberg managed to qualify, you know, he put a P5 in, didn't he, in Q1. So the Alpine's going to find a little bit of performance. Gasly's known for sometimes finding that lap when it matters. Oh, they deleted his time. No, did they, Caroline? Oh, Hulkenberg's time, that P5 got deleted. Is that why he's not in? Oh, no, he's out now. So Hulkenberg put a lap in Q2, and now but he got deleted, so he's got to come out again. Ah, I see. This midfield battle is fun. I agree, the Game Cat. Sainz is on his personal best lap right now. Well, that's not hard to do when his fastest lap was a 1:18.395. Russell, Leclerc and Antonelli, Hamilton, Verstappen and Hadjar all still in the pits. So really the battle's behind them. So we're looking, can Bortoletto, Colapinto, Behrman, Gasly, Sainz or Hulkenberg improve? This is the fight we're about to see. 1 minute 37 seconds left of Q2. Everyone's out on it. The McLarens are trying to find some pace. They have been unable to do so far this weekend. Piastri's gone up to P6. It's still not great, but it is probably going to be enough. Norris has gone P4. Yeah, those two is probably enough. I mean, yeah, it will be enough to get through to Q3. Sainz, can he find some pace in this bag of spanners, Williams? No, Sainz still P15 with that lap time with a 1:17.8. Nowhere near good enough. We need to be in the 1:15s now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want a chance at getting through to Q3. Hulkenberg's on a lap. Come on, Hulk. See what you got, son. I'm rooting for the Hulk this time. He's doing his personal best. How's Hulkenberg in relation to Lawson, who is your P10 at the moment? Oh, Hulkenberg quicker than Lawson. We could see a P10 performance here from Hulkenberg. It's close. It's going to be close. The midfield battle is hotting up right now. Lawson's put in a decent lap. P8. Hulkenberg up to P10. Has he done enough to get through to Q3? Still waiting for Bortoletto to finish his lap. It's looking like a decent lap from Bortoletto. Lindblad. Oh, P11. He is out of qualifying. Behrman couldn't manage it either. Bortoletto could not improve. Only person that can knock Hulkenberg out is Gasly and Colapinto. Gasly's on a good lap. No! Gasly's P13. Not good enough. The Alpines are out of Q2. That means okay, let's talk about it. Who's going through to Q3? I'll tell you who's out. Sainz is out. Behrman is out. Gasly and Colapinto both out. Bortoletto out. Lindblad, who's been so good all the way through this weekend, out in P11. Let me take you through who's going through to Q3. Hulkenberg is going through to Q3, P10. Well done, Hulk. Good result. Anytime the Audi gets through to Q3, it is a round of applause. Hadjar, P9 in the Red Bull. Not that special. Lawson, good lap from him. P8, he'll be delighted to be moving through to Q3. It makes such a big difference to be moving through to Q3 for these midfield teams. So Lawson, well done. P8, Piastri, P7. He's not going to be happy. Well, look, this isn't qualifying positions. This is just getting through to Q3. All of these drivers through to Q3. Piastri, Verstappen, Hamilton, Norris, Antonelli, Leclerc, and Russell. Top of the chart again. Now we are getting into the business end, ladies and gentlemen. We're going through to Q3, and this is where it all counts. Because we talked about it at the start of the show. Qualifying on pole, statistically, your chances of winning the race are far higher. It's one of those tracks. Pole position matters. So let's see. The battle for pole's real between the Mercedes and Ferrari. And Norris, I mean, I don't know where he suddenly found a little bit of pace from. So Q3, business end, get excited. And just whilst I got the adverts on, I'll do a little advert of my own. Do subscribe to the channel. Come and join our grid here at F1 Grandstand. You're very, very welcome. Get in the chat. We're live every single night with daily Formula One news. How it's different to other channels is I report the news and then we discuss the news together. We can call BS on it. We can, if there's things that they're missing, we basically analyze it and react to the news together as a community every night, 7:30 GMT. It's a lot of fun. And of course, race weekends just like this one, we do have our watch-alongs, live data, live track, load of fun, play some games in the predictions games in the chat as well. So come and join us, subscribe to the channel. You're very, very welcome here, whether you're brand new to Formula One or whether you're an OG like some of our guys. We've even got Formula One engineers in our community. Everybody's welcome. We don't look down our nose at anybody. Everybody's welcome. It's a safe space. Come and enjoy this sport together. So come and join us. Become part of our community. It's honestly, it's a very, very cool place to hang out. And if you do enjoy any of the shows, any of the streams, any of the videos, all I ask is, smash a like on it, get involved in the comments and have your say. That's it. That's the deal. Well, you're very, very welcome. Come and join us. Bash that like, Rod F1 fan. We're up to 110 likes already. I did say if we got to 200, I'd do the Macarena dance, but we, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, are not going to hit 200 likes. It would take a miracle now There's 411 people watching right now. It would take a miracle. Unless you all just push the like button. Well, then that miracle would happen. It's got to get to 200. I don't want to do the Macarena dance. I feel silly. We do have a poll running as well. We do have a poll running. Will Mercedes dominance end? Still 50-50. We've had 289 votes on that poll. And it's still 51% say yes, 49% say no. You know, it doesn't matter how many votes we get coming in. It's running about 50-50. It's a coin toss. Yes, good night. Listen to good night. What he said. Yes, Troy Harmon. Welcome to the chat, my friend. Get your poll predictions in as well for party mode time. Lee T1000 says get your poll time predictions into the chat. So Troy, get them in. Let's see if you can predict today's poll time. George poll time 1:14.855. I'm still in the game. I'm with the 1:14.828. I've got a feeling that I'm pretty confident. I think my time might be this might be the time I get the prediction right for pole position to 3 decimal places. Ooh, pit strategy wins the race tomorrow. True that, Cal. Always plays a big part, doesn't it? Yes, Troy, exactly. Motor659 says, Troy, you're just in time for the fireworks. You are. Just going into Q3. I'm going to need... Listen, excuse... Oh, where's my water? Right, I'm still here. I just need to very quickly... I need to grab some water before I pass out. I'm back. I just had to very quickly grab some water. 3-stop strategy, Flatlander says. The night game, 1:14.879 the time. Troy Harmon's with a 1:14.764. Everyone's pretty close to mine. I'm on a 1:14.828. That's my prediction, baby. I think I'm good for it as well. I do. I think I'm really good for it. 1:14.828. I'm feeling it. Truthfully. So, last 10. Top 10. Top 10 shootout. Who've we got? Russell, Leclerc, Antonelli. Both Mercedes still in the fight. Both Ferrari still in the fight. Leclerc, Hamilton. Both McLarens still in the fight. And, of course, both Red Bull still in the fight. So, the best of the rest, you got the Hulk and you got Lawson creeping into Q3. That's bloody brilliant. I don't know what it says on my chat. I don't know. It's a Temu special. Andy U, it says. Do you know what? I'll tell you the truth. I bought this chair. It's from Temu. And honestly, it's not bad. I do need a chair upgrade. I want the Sparko one. You know the Sparko seat gate like chair. They've got some very cool ones, but they're really expensive. But yeah, I think so. I got like a Temu copy, and I don't know what Andy U means, but it's from China, but it works fine. Cal Coolitz reckon it's going to be I can see 3 stops, maybe 4, depending on safety cars tomorrow. We will get some safety cars, you know. I would have thought tomorrow. Old guy chat's in the house. Oh, I don't want to be a party pooper, but this is from Sezia. I don't want to be a party pooper. I feel, however, good George does on qualifying. Something will happen on his race day. I feel he's being sabotaged. Look, I mean, I don't think he's getting sabotaged by Mercedes. I think because the one message that Toto Wolff always gives is Mercedes is bigger than any of the drivers. So I don't think Mercedes are sabotaging him. Do I think that psychologically in the Mercedes garage, it must be quite hard to be George Russell right now? Yeah, I do. And because of that, can you attract all the bad luck in the world? Yeah, it seems to happen, doesn't it? When you're on that, when you walk around with a dark cloud above your head, It's like all of us, bad luck happens in threes. I think we sort of create it. That's why keeping your vibes high, keeping that positivity high, no matter what's going on in your life, it's super important. It's like a coat of armor. Mike Lopez, which lap? 1:14.826. Very close. I've got a 1:14.828 is my prediction. Yeah, hooked on classics. As soon as this finishes, I'm cutting the grass in my garden in my Aston shirt. Go on. I think we'll see the Aston cutting some grass today, this weekend in Barcelona. If they're not in the gravel. Yeah, Cal Cool, it says Toto better push the button on Kimi tomorrow and save his number 2 driver's confidence. Kill switch. I did a whole show on that. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it, but the kill switch video is interesting. We sort of talk about, there was a theory going around the F1 community that Toto Wolff's got a kill switch, which basically turned off George Russell's car in Canada. Did a whole video on it. You should watch it, actually. It's a good one. If you haven't seen it, it's an interesting... We cover both sides of the argument, so it's an interesting one. Zero's in with a prediction of 1:14.779. Here we are, Q3, business end. Get excited. Buckle up, Buttercup. This is it. This is the one that matters. Nine minutes and 50 seconds to see just whether George Russell can keep Antonelli behind him. He's done well doing that every session this weekend so far, but now it counts. Can he do it now? That's the question. It's what everybody wants to know, including George, I would have thought. Everyone's on their laps right now, on their out laps. Let's see, Leclerc. Yeah. Piastri's on a lap. I think everyone's on a lap now. They're waiting for the first lap times to come in. Are we going to get people sneaking into the 1:14s? Short Matrix in the house with a 1:14.902 for George. Lawson in the wall. I'd say, look, if I had to choose out of them, out of the top 10 drivers, who's next in the wall, I'm going Lawson as well. Yellow flag. Yellow flag situation, off track. Charles Leclerc's gone off somewhere. Where? So, Cesia, I trust your opinion. Thank you, Cesia. And thank you so much. Oh, the race is stopped. Thank you so much for your super chat, Cesia. It's Leclerc. Oh, it's damage. Leclerc was next in the wall. Serious damage to Leclerc's car. I don't know what's happened in the incident. Serious damage to Leclerc. That means Leclerc will... There's a red flag. Session stopped. It means... Oh, he's hit the wall hard. He's okay. He's walking away. Don't worry. Leclerc is okay. He's walked away from the car, but that car is in a state. That's the engineers having a long night tonight, rebuilding Leclerc's car. Was it the brakes? Well, he was running the carbon industry brakes this time. Interesting to see what Leclerc has to say about that, but that's Leclerc down starting from P10. Oh, it's driver error. It's driver error. Too fast. Into... Trying to work out what turn it was. Leclerc was on a push lap. Yeah, it was driver error. He just pushed it too hard, too quick. Lost the rear, and then when he tried to correct it, he had the snap, and the snap put him in the wall. It's... I've agreed. Everyone's saying the same thing. I'm not taking the blame for this one. You can't blame Carbon Industries, and maybe that was it, actually. Fresh brakes. He might have just touched the brakes, maybe, when he realised he'd gone into the corner too quick. He got a snap. Not used to the new brake discs. I'm not taking the blame for this one. Yeah. Yeah, it's well, that's Leclerc going to be starting from P10 tomorrow. I told you there's going to be action in Q3, didn't I? I knew it. I knew there was going to be action in Q3. So they need to clear the track before they continue. 8 minutes 30 on the clock. Zero says Leclerc crashes more than any other top driver. Definition of a glass cannon. Ooh. Fair. I mean, if you look at recently, he's touched the wall a few times, hasn't he? Miami, he touched the wall. Monaco, in the wall. And now, here in Barcelona, in the wall. That's 3 Grand Prix he's been in the wall. And he's always had a brakes excuse. What's his excuse today? Listen, I'm not being a hater on Leclerc, but we have to call it how we see it. You all saw what I saw, hopefully. That has to be a driver error. Sorry. That has to be a driver error for me. And that's, yeah. That was a driver error for me. That I don't think he can say after this one, I'm not taking the blame. I don't think he can say it this time. Yeah, Patrick, good point. Patrick saying maybe he's feeling the pressure. This is the first time in his career with Lewis where really he's now feeling pressure from his teammate. He dominated. Look, we have to be fair. He dominated Lewis last year, but Lewis has turned the tables. In the last 2 races, Lewis has dominated him. It's an uncomfortable feeling. Then all of a sudden we get the brakes are bad. So we give him Lewis's brake setup for Barcelona. Then he is actually, to be fair, quicker than Lewis all the way through practice. But when it counts in qualifying, there's a mistake there, isn't there? And he's put it in the wall again. So he is going to need to get used to his new brakes, I'm sure. But yeah, that's definitely has to go down for me as a Leclerc error. And by the way, if you want to get your super chats in, just like Cezia has done, you can do. Why would you do a super chat? Well, not only does it support the show, which is really cool, and support the channel, but you can ask a question, share an opinion, you can back your team, or just make sure that your comment is heard, because every super chat guaranteed to be read out live on air, so we can always discuss it together as well. So if you want your comments and thoughts to be heard live on the stream, super chat is the way to go. But don't feel like you have to. Like, you don't have to do it, but it's there for you should you want to. Reese Cup, thank you for your super chat, buddy. This one is on Leclerc. Yeah, it is. Has to be, right? I don't know how you can. I don't know how anyone can argue it. Yeah, Mike Lopez, bring back spare car and refueling to the race. Yeah, Flatlander in agreement. Said driver error without doubt. Cal Cool, it says, I'm already on Brembo's page and refreshing to see how they take a dig. Yeah, if I'm Brembo's PR right now, I am already preparing my social media statements. Yeah, 100% I am. Short Matrix says he's fighting with the most crashes with Stroll. Yeah, he is. Look, we have to call it how we see it. It doesn't mean he's not quick, but maybe he's taking more risks, he's pushing harder, maybe he's feeling a little bit more pressure now than he's felt before because Hamilton's found a little extra gear in that Ferrari team that he didn't have last year. There's a lot to consider. Tonya says, controversial opinion, he's the only top driver crashing like this, and he does it more often as well. People just love to glaze him. Same as Ricciardo being glazed post-retirement. I think what it is, truthfully, is every driver goes through periods of time, which are like moments. Leclerc has moments where even though he's not won a World Driver Championship, but he's been getting all the plaudits. It happens in every driver's career. And I think it balances out as fair overall, Sonia. I think this little period of time for Leclerc now, it's a 3-race period where, honestly, he's been beaten by his teammate and he's put it in the wall 3 times. So, unfortunately, same with everybody, you have to take the rough with the smooth. I'm going to have some stinking shows. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed that when you're doing a show every day. I'm going to have some real stinkers. I'm going to get things wrong. I'm going to get facts wrong. You're all going to disagree with me. I might just be having a terrible day, and it's just, my day job's been awful, whatever it is. And I'm going to have to take the criticism from you guys as the F1 community. Go, Tony, that was a stinker. You got this wrong. You got this wrong. It was a stinker. And I get it. And it's the same with sports people. We can't, some of them are going to be brilliant. And you might get a period of time where you just got to ride it out, get through it, find your form again. Sports people, entertainment people, news people, it's the same. And I think Leclerc's in that moment. How long that moment lasts is down to him. But I think it's fair to comment. Because look at Lance Stroll, right? He takes more stick than anybody. But I'll be the first to give him praise when he does something good. If he ever does something good, I will say it. And I think that's what it is. And when it's your favourite driver, sometimes it smarts a little bit. Lewis Hamilton, look at last year. The GOAT, 7-time world champion. And the commentators were rough on him. Time to retire. You passed it. Leclerc taking you to school every single weekend. It just shows you don't deserve your money. You passed it. You shouldn't be racing in 4 months. He had it all. He even said himself, well, when Leclerc puts it on pole and I'm, not performing, then change the driver. Like, horrendous. So when he's doing well, he deserves the credit. He deserves the buzz. That's how I see it. That's my take on it. But it's not a controversial opinion, Tonya. But I just think that's how it is. And our job. Hey, Mr. JT Jinx is in the house. Yeah, when am I going to get it right? LOL. Exactly. Like, we have stinkers. It's part of it. But do you know what we all keep doing, whether you're an F1 driver or your F1 Grandstand presenter? Keep showing up, baby, and commit to trying to be better every single day. And that's all we can do. And that truthfully is my view on life. I always try and do better every day. Try and improve a little bit. If you see where this channel started on the 16th of July last year for the first stream to where it is now, there's been some upgrades, a lot of them, and I'm always going to keep trying to do that as we can upgrade and just make this even better every single time. That's my goal. And yeah, I want to be like Murray Walker, 100%. He's the GOAT of commentary. So yeah, I think it's something quite exciting about being able to transfer my excitement to you when watching. That's what we want to do. Bethan Kane said, I honestly don't see why Ferrari rate him. Talking about Leclerc. Ooh. Hulk and Podium incoming, says EPCK. I'd like to see it, bro. I mean, I would. EPCK, I would like to see it. 100%. Yeah, Droptune says, definitely TC. I'm not Hamilton's biggest fan, but he's doing a better job than Charlie right now. Fair play. Exactly. Elvin Hendricks, well said, mate. Thank you. But yeah, I just try and keep it fair. Always try and keep it fair. Leotha Libra, 19-5 in quali last year between Leclerc and Hamilton. Yeah, exactly. Hamilton had to ride that wave of awful pressure, commentary, people saying he's past it. It's tough. So we're getting back into it now, guys. This is it. This is it. 8 minutes 30 left. Yes, Flatlander. I love these guys. I love this community too. You don't want to be Murray Walker. He's not so healthy these days. No, but if I can channel a little bit of his vibe, I'll take it. Because I grew up with Murray Walker and he made Formula One better. His excitement came through the television screens for me. I loved it. And I think we miss him, don't we, as a commentator? I'm not trying to be him, but I think naturally I'm more like him than, say, other commentators. I don't mind getting excited. I think I peaked around 1979, said the Game Cat. Wendry, UK, I bet it was just that he got a bit too on the edge because of the pressure. Yeah, maybe. I mean, he was doing really well in his first sector. I'll give him that. He was pushing hard. He's going for it. He's risking it for a biscuit. And I do like drivers that do that. I do like drivers that push and push and push. But they've got to walk that edge, haven't they? They've got to walk that ragged edge without going over, without putting it in the wall. Here we go. Drivers are out. 8 minutes. This is it. Who will be on pole? What will be that pole position time? Who will have the closest prediction from our community from this show? Hamilton out. He's come to play, baby. Piastri's out with a 1:15.176. Currently is the fastest time. We are going to get into the 1:14s. Leclerc out. So he's going to be starting P10. And if you haven't done it yet, what are you thinking? Join the community. Subscribe to the channel. It's an order. You won't regret it, I promise. Or I will give you your money back if you do regret it. But so come and subscribe. Nothing to lose. Become part of the community. It's a lot of fun. Oh, Ocean Britannic and Will. Ah, Wendry. Why do you have so many different names? How can you? Why have you got so many names on YouTube, bro? Here we go. Antonelli on his first push lap in Q3. 6 minutes 45 seconds. Can Antonelli set a benchmark? Can he be the first driver in to the 1:14s? It's what it's going to take for pole today. It's what it's going to take for pole today. $140 likes on the stream. Thank you so much, everyone liked it. We were trying to get, we were gunning for 200, and I would have given you the Macarena dance. Maybe on the race tomorrow. But see how far you can push it. Russell. Verstappen's gone second fastest with a 1:15.3. Antonelli on a hot lap now. Leclerc obviously out. Russell on a PB as well. So, Piastri's benchmark, 1:15.1. I'm expecting Antonelli. I don't know if Antonelli's going to beat 1:15.1. It's a good benchmark, that, from Piastri, actually. No, Antonelli could only manage a 1:15.4. P3 for Antonelli. Russell's got... he's on a hot lap now. Russell, fastest of all in the middle sector. Russell's got a chance here of taking provisional pole on this lap. Fastest of all in the middle sector. He does take provisional pole. Only just, though. 1:15.1. 4.5. George Russell with a 1:15.145 now. Provisional pole. Piastri. It's not looking a bad time, that, from Piastri. Hamilton. What can he do? Yeah, I agree with Martin Brundle on the on Sky Sports. It's a good time, that, from Russell. I do think pole will just nip into the 1:14s. I'm hoping it's 1:14.828, because then I'd, for the first time ever, predicted a pole lap time to 3 decimal places. Yeah, Tonya, I think at some point, like every driver, they will hit a bumpy part of their season. It's just how the driver reacts to it. I think Kimi Antonelli is going to hit a bumpy part of the season. Not wishing it on him by any stretch of the imagination. But will he hit a bumpy part this season? Yeah, he will. It might even be this weekend. Drop Tune with a 1:14.838. I've got an 8.28. It's going to be close, man. Good night with a 15.1. Oh, that was your prediction, wasn't it? Good night. You had a 15.1. Everyone's in the pits. Your original good night was the 114.872. I've never even changed my prediction. My prediction has been 114.828 consistently, and I put that prediction in before we even started the stream. But this is the business end, baby. 3 minutes left of Q3. Get excited. This is where it all happens. Russell so far on provisional pole with a 115.1. Piastri P2. Verstappen P3. Antonelli P4, Hadjar P5, Hamilton P6, Leclerc obviously is going to be P10 because he's out. He put it in the wall. Norris P8, Lawson P9, and then we have Hülkenberg. Right. Everyone's on an outlap now. This is it. Everyone's going to have one flying lap. One flying lap left to change this order. Everybody's put on brand new softs. This is it. Got to be worth 2/10. I think we're going to get in the 114s now. This is what we've been building up to. This is where it all counts. Is Russell going to keep Kimi Antonelli behind him? Is Russell going to assert himself after being the second fiddle at Mercedes for the last 5 races? Hülkenberg, what can he do? What can Lawson do? Who's going to come out on top, out the best of the rest? It's all to play for, but they're on laps now. Antonelli. Russell, fastest of all in sector 1. Improving on his provisional pole time potentially, but fastest he has gone in sector 1. Quicker than Antonelli. Antonelli's gone fastest in sector 2. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. What? I've lost my Sky feed. Russell, fastest of all in sector 2. Come on, quickly. Antonelli goes P1 with a 114.998. What is Russell's response? Russell goes provisional pole with a 114.679. That's going to be good enough. That is going to be good enough. Norris goes up to manages P3. Piastri P4. What can Verstappen do? It's all to play for. Piastri's on a lap. Russell, provisional pole. 0.3 quicker than his teammate Antonelli. A 114.679. That is a very good lap. I do not think anyone is going to beat that. 0.3 quicker than Antonelli. Russell has come to play this weekend. Dominated Antonelli actually this weekend so far. Every session, Russell has been the quicker of the 2 Mercedes drivers. Everyone said, can Russell find a response? So far, so good. He has found a response. Lewis Hamilton goes P2, front row for the Ferrari of Hamilton with a 114.743. Nobody saw that coming. The Ferrari was nowhere in free practice. Hamilton could not find a lap. He was slower than Leclerc. Leclerc puts it in the wall and Hamilton puts that Ferrari on the front row. What a qualifying session for Lewis Hamilton. P2 in the Ferrari, quicker than Kimi Antonelli. That is remarkable. Truthfully, that is a remarkable result. Let's go through it. Let's talk about it. That is remarkable. Lewis Hamilton, front row in that Ferrari, absolutely remarkable. Let me take you through the grid. Russell, brilliant drive from him. Pole position, 0.3 quicker than Antonelli. P1. Hamilton splitting the Mercedes. Hamilton P2. Front row for the Ferrari. That's going to make it very exciting. Smaller turbo of Hamilton. It's going to make the start of the Grand Prix tomorrow an absolute belter. You do not want to miss the start of the Barcelona-Catalunya Grand Prix tomorrow. You better be with me tomorrow. Antonelli P3. 0.3. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. 0.3 slower than George Russell. Then we have the McLaren of Norris. Second row, P4. Verstappen. Locking up the third row with all Red Bulls. Verstappen P5, Hadjar P6. Not a great weekend so far for Piastri. P7 in the McLaren. And then, who was best of the rest? Lawson takes P8, fourth row. Great result for Liam Lawson. Great result for the Racing Bulls on the fourth row. And a great result for Hulkenberg, starting P9 next to Leclerc, who was P10. So your fifth row is an Audi and a Ferrari. That is a brilliant qualifying session. How exciting did it get? How exciting did it get in Q3? Absolutely brilliant. Elvin says, fire, fire, fire for Lewis. Brilliant, honestly. Lewis, when it matters, finding a lap that absolutely was brilliant. Splitting the two Mercedes. Kimi Antonelli, how does he react now? How does he react starting from P3? Does it force him into an error? You know, how does Kimi react to George Russell being quicker than him in qualifying? It's interesting. Yeah, Mr. J T Jinx, Woody's number one. Let's go Hamilton. There's a lot to be enjoyed, I think, in this qualifying session. So, just to remind you, that's bloody brilliant. I really enjoyed it. Tomorrow, you got to join me for the race, 7:30 GMT tomorrow, and then of course we'll be doing our Formula One news after that. 7:30 GMT. So if you've not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe. Hit that subscribe button right now and the like on the stream, and join me tomorrow at 1:30. That was brilliant, wasn't it, guys? Wasn't it, community? That was so good. That was bloody great. A really brilliant, unexpected turnaround. I was not expecting to see a Ferrari on the front row. Absolutely brilliant. I've enjoyed this stream. Been a really good one. I hope you've enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for your super chats, your regular chats, for liking the stream, for subscribing and becoming part of the F1 Grandstand community. It means the absolute world. I will all then. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Ta-ta. Oh, by the way, before we go, closest poll, 114,679. You're right. Was Moto with a 1701, missed it by 200ths. Who was closer? Was it the Night Gamer? I need to work it out. So what was the time? Motorsport was 701 and the Night Gamer was what? We need to decide who got closest. It wasn't me. I was on an 828. Yeah, it looks like it's Motor 659 was the closest. Wow. Well done, Motor 659. A point for you. I was on a 114,828. We were closer though. It's good. We're getting closer to getting it right. Nobody's ever got it to 3 decimal places. Here we go. 14,575 was David Tringle's. Tonya's the 114,680. You cheated. Thanks, Brad Pitt. Cheers, Paul. I'll take it. So David Tringle with the 575, and we were 678. God, so it's 700 then. Yeah, it's the winner of the closest was Motor 659. Well done, bud. We go again tomorrow. More predictions for the race. Right, this is my second goodbye now, but listen, do enjoy yourself. I'll see you all tomorrow for the main event.